Why don't you sing this last
Andrew.
I'll find a place.
Okay. I didn't hear the word slaps.
Snaps.
Get it up there.
Slaps. Oh, damn.
I had a couple snaps going on here.
I felt it.
How did you like that song, you guys?
I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
Beautiful.
That reminded me of the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah. Bluegrass.
Is that what it is? The Beverly is the theme to the Beverly Hillbillies. Is that bluegrass?
That's Earl Scruggs, one of the founders of bluegrass.
Ah, did it remind you guys of that?
Totally, yeah. Yeah, that lap resonator thing, you know.
That's the only bluegrass I knew.
Before you started this?
Before I started here.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was
I'm
called
from here. I
bluegrass.
didn't really know.
How did you get into it then?
Just friends with them, you know, listening
Right.
to it, they need somebody, so it's been interesting though, learning that.
Because you didn't know anything about it at all. You're just a musician. You can play but you can play anything apparently. Because that was pretty fucking impressive, quite frankly. Wasn't it, Andrew, as a professional guitar player?
I'm just a songwriter, but yeah, that was beautiful. You know, it's really nice to hear. What I said before about bluegrass, it's like the solos that follow the chord changes, but it's more like you're creating melodies with your instruments and trading those back and forth, and that's what's making it interesting. You know, there's nobody singing, so it's hard for me to be excited about the movement, but it's about the melodies that you're creating, that you're trading back and forth. It's really nice.
I've also heard it called hillbilly jazz.
Hillbilly jazz.
Yeah.
Hillbilly jazz.
Yeah.
So the word hillbilly is not an insult, and saying Beverly Hillbillies is not an insult.
Not to me.
Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, so we've got to get the hell out of here in a minute. But where can we see you guys? So you guys are called the Tanglers, even just as a duo.
Yes.
So it's pretty confusing, but okay.
Yeah, we have a large band that plays in different combinations. You can see the full band March 9th at Siberia with Hash Cabbage. Craig and I will be doing a duo at a Chakalaya brunch March 23rd. And then the Mikey B3 band will be playing the Maple Leaf Bar March 15th.
We never even got onto the Mikey B3 band at
Yeah,
all, which is like a funk.
It's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
But those are our most current bands.
Okay, very good. All right. And Luke, how do we find all this stuff of yours? Because you certainly are a well-kept
in the
secret.
Bat Cave.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
So you can find us at f10design.com.
And how's that spelled? F10.
f10design.com.
Okay.
We don't post a lot of things on the website because unfortunately we work on a lot of things that are not able to be posted, but
Because of the
you
CIA?
can come reach us out. Yeah, I'll say this and that we do work for companies as well as big as Nike and as small startups, so we're also available for hire.
Really?
Yep.
So you're designing stuff for like giant companies? Yeah?
You would be surprised. We've designed about 50 products for various companies.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah,
You're a
well, there
fucking
you go.
genius.
Thanks, man. Well, we
I
love
mean,
being in New Orleans.
You invented
This we invented from
distance
scratch.
wireless power.
You got it. So we really believe there's no limits on what you can make. We try to imagine stuff we want, and then we make it.
When you say we, how many people are you involved with?
So our company now is 7 full-time. We've got about 3 or 4 contractors we work with regularly, but it's been kind of growing ever steadily for the last 8 years, but started with just me.
This is a great thing about New Orleans. It's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know. And I
just
love this city.
You really don't. You really have no idea. I sometimes think about who you're standing next to at the supermarket having this sort of idle conversation with somebody. There's a super genius who's invented
Well, I appreciate the
wireless
compliment.
power.
But
Crazy. And then the next president of the United States.
No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna
Regis.
stay on the, unregulated side of politics.
What politically
That's the best
what
side.
political aspirations could you conceivably?
I just want to hang out at my
Imagine.
house and write legislation. Now that I know
that
how
a
to
job?
make, I think it is. I think.
You can smoke weed and write
Yeah,
legislation?
I mean, now that I've gotten
Okay.
so far on this gun bill, I feel like I should have worked on marijuana, but next time. Now that I,
Well,
next time,
No,
never
next
too late.
round,
Too late
next
for that.
next legislative session.
Well, if you could get pot legalized in Louisiana like it is in other states, and however many other states it is, that would be an achievement.
Yeah, it
In the
would.
meantime, if people want to help you out with this gun, what's it?
Sure.
Donna's Law Gun
Yeah,
Registry. Just to be
donnaslaw.com.
serious for 1 second. donnaslaw.com. I have to say congratulations, because that is a big deal.
Thank you
great.
very
I
much.
don't know if anybody has had a conversation about gun regulation or any kind of legislation dressed like this.
Yeah.
Right,
realistic.
yeah.
With a crown and bizarre. I don't even know what
I
are they
sneak
called?
up on them,
Yeah, right.
They're not
never see it
expecting
coming.
it from me.
What are these things called? Eyelashes?
Yeah, these
What-
are
I've
paper
never-
eyelashes by Chimera.
And how do you spell
They're here
that?
in town. Chimera.
Okay. That's very impressive, those.
Thank
okay,
you.
so we're still calling you Katrina Brees for now,
Yes.
although I'm imagining that's going to have to fade away at some
No,
point.
it's going to keep going.
Okay. Katrina, thanks for being here again. It's great to
Thank
see you
you.
again. And Luke Hooper, thank you for coming
Anytime.
along and bringing us this
Very cool.
invention.
We'll
which-
bring you new stuff next year.
and we're going to give this stuff away on
I'm
Patreon.
a 10, by the way, in slaps.
You're a 10 for a slaps?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 and a half.
You got
And-
it.
Me too.
And you guys, Jacob Tanner and Craig Alexander from the Tanglers, not to be confused with the Tangle. Thank you so much for being here. Introducing us to New Orleans Bluegrass.
Big Easy
I
Bluegrass.
need Big Easy
Big
Bluegrass.
Easy
I didn't even know
Bluegrass
there
is
was such a thing.
That's nice.
And thank you, of course, to Greg Levy, who made these awesome Nola pans, the only pans made from a fallen Audubon Park live oak tree. They really are cool, these pans, aren't they? They're one of a kind, handcrafted, and limited edition. There's only enough, about 1 million of them, apparently.
Maybe not a million.
I don't know how many there are, but there's plenty of them. So go to nolapans.com and check that out. And thank you to Basics on Magazine Street near Jefferson Avenue, where you can get fine lingerie, Basics Swim and Gym. Also carries a full range of fashion swimsuits, workout and yoga clothes with style. And thanks to Hangover Destroyer, the only all-natural product medically proven to prevent a hangover. You can find them at hdestroyer.com and get 30% off of Hangover Destroyer by writing the words happy hour on the coupon code. And thank you to the Positive Vibrations Foundation, who create and encourage community through the development and preservation of the arts, music, culture and heritage. And if you want to take advantage of our free stuff on Patreon, go to patreon.com and search for It's New Orleans Happy Hour. And we're giving away to one of our lucky Patreon people, or maybe more than one.
Yes, we
these
got
awesome games from
laser
Luke.
chest and a laser maze game.
Laser chest and a laser maze.
That's at least good for like Bozo's third or fourth bucket made. I feel like you know what I mean.
That was a great
go.
show.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll be off for a couple of weeks because of Mardi Gras, because you can't actually get to Wayfair during Mardi Gras.
Right.
But we'll be back here in just a little while. Our show is produced by Graham DePonte, and our associate producer is April Love Stolf. Monique, Kyle, and Christian Unruh are our music producers. Our technical director is Thomas Walsh, and our Facebook live feed director, who put this whole thing on Facebook, is Asher Griffith. If you listen to this as a podcast and you want to see what this all looks like, go to It's New Orleans Facebook page and see a video of this whole thing. Our fact checker and social media connector is Andrew Searock. Searock, our theme music was written by and is normally being played by Mitch Foreman, but today it's being played by the guys from the Tanglers Bluegrass Band. If you'd like to be on our show and you can stay upright for about 60 minutes while drinking alcohol, drop us a line. Our address is on our website, itsneworleans.com, where you can also check out many other shows, including other happy hours that we've made previous to this one, and other shows we make around here, including Out to Lunch with Peter Asciuti, live from Commander's Palace, Louisiana Eats with Poppy Tucker, and our award-winning podcast about death called Death the Podcast. You can also find other great Louisiana podcasts at itsacadiana.com and itsbatonrouge.la. You can keep up with us on a bunch of time-sucking social media like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and all of it we're called It's New Orleans. And you can find photos from this show on itsneworleans.com and on our It's New Orleans Facebook page and Instagram account. These photos were taken today by Jill LaFleur. You can find more of Jill's photos at lafleurphoto.com. If you listen to this on your favorite podcast app, thanks for subscribing to us. Take a moment, if you have one, to rate and review us. That helps other people find us. If you listen to this on Spotify, you can follow us and get Happy Hour delivered to you each week. This show is recorded live today at Wayfair on Ferret Street in New Orleans. Happy Hour is a production of Rhino Broadcasting for itsneworleans.com. For Andrew Duhon, everyone else around the table here at Wayfair and back at our office in Rhino Broadcasting, thanks for joining us. I'm Grant Morris. We'll see you back here after Mardi Gras for more Happy Hour.